Welcome to your Inspirational Astrology Horoscope for Friday, January 25th, 2013. I'm Astrologer David Palmer, here to illuminate the collective consciousness. Well, I have a lot to talk about today. There's a lot happening. Number one, the Sun and Jupiter in a perfect trine. There's only a couple times a year we get this, and when it does happen, this gives us the biggest opportunity to really start to understand, really, where is the journey of our life going? And I have to bring up June of 2012. Ever since then, we have really, and I'll be honest, May 21st of 2012, ever since then, we have really stepped into a huge karmic energy. So much karma was brought into your life then, which is now coming back. That's because Jupiter's going to go direct here next Friday. We are a week away from Jupiter bringing us back into all this Gemini energy. Jupiter's ready to, get out of town. He's in Gemini. He's the farthest away from home. He's ready to go take a shower in Cancer. He's been napping for a while now at this retrograde, especially here at the stationary spot. So there is a lot of excitement around the corner. I'm sure you can start to feel it. There's a lot that we have to take in consideration in our minds, especially about what it is that we're ready to do and change our lives, about what it is that we have come into process for the last 6 months since that peak period that happened over there at the middle of 2012. So this is us really finding the new connections, finding the new innovative ways of how we can really stimulate our lives to find the new life that we want to maintain. But important to remember that Mercury and Saturn are still in a big square today. Today's the actual square. Saturn actually has moved to 11 degrees Scorpio. We're really getting deeper and deeper into the truth in our life. And most importantly, Mercury doesn't want to, our minds really don't want to have to face all the heavy load of the blocks in our life. It can become frustrating in our attitude of, gosh, I just want to do this, but this is getting in the way, and that's getting in the way, and this fear is getting in the way. It can kind of be frustrating, but we need to see the optimism that we have actually stepped into the biggest karmic energy of your life. I'm going to be honest with you. This is like, wham energy since 6 months ago. And here we are about to reflect all that energy back here and go into this karma that was brought into our life and actually expand and change our minds and come into this new state of mind and have a mind blow of the life that we can truly have. One where we're going to connect deep into what our true desires are, and most importantly as well, this is us really reinventing our new self. That's because the Sun is making a sextile as it's trining Jupiter over to Uranus and Aries. Remember, this is electric energy of the new person. We're really, juicing up our new self right now. And most importantly, the moon is still in Cancer today, so we went through the big pressure cooker yesterday of, dealing with weird emotions, dealing with the past, purging, every month we kind of all have our own little period. Well, I'm going to just be honest. We all have a little bit of a period every month when that moon's in Cancer right now, because we got to go through that pressure cooker. And when we go through that pressure cooker, it's here for us because it makes the trine over to Saturn right now to learn the emotional states are actually what are bringing up the fears, bringing up the blocks that are coming in between. And here we are now to feel the new innovation, to feel the optimism, to feel the electricity in our lives of what we can do to make the changes. And actually it's more important to understand what it is that we're about to blow up this February with. Especially because the last 6 months, I guarantee you, the relationships in your life, a lot of the karma in your life was there for a huge reason. I gotta be honest with you. And it's really sad because the unconscious people right now that aren't following the energies that be, aren't looking at the karma that came in the last 6 months, are really gonna miss a huge boat here that is coming in February about understanding what the last 6 months of your life were about. The relationships especially. Big time relationship stuff. And because the moon opposes Venus today, I'm picking up in my own world, I guarantee you won't hear this from any other astrologer, that we are really emotionally going to really start to process here the new relationships, the new emotions of letting go of the past, letting go of the old structures, seeing the new big picture, becoming the new self, and really charging forward here in the next week with the new energy of what we've all been deep desiring. You know, there is this energy of us really feeling that if you are very conscious right now and very aware to the energy, that your dreams are on the corner, that everything in your life that you've wanted has really changed for a big reason. Today is a day that really opens us up to seeing that, you know, it can be frustrating that there are energies that are blocking us from getting what it is. But we have all the energy here to emotionally understand and to mentally process what it is that is getting in the way. And to use this energy to be responsible to create a new solid foundation, a new life. One with the electricity, one with the connections that bring you to the potential that you really came here to create in your life, especially since this is 2013. This is past, you know, the big shift. We are past the big shift. We're in the shift now. And this is the energy that's really going to be the first understanding of this is what's on the horizon. This is the mind changes you must make. This is the understanding you must come into. This is a reality check from the universe right now that you better be on the conscious path. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm going to have to start owning this too, because the energies that were supported for the last 24,000 years, you know, are really over, you know, because that was a big cycle, and especially the last couple thousand years really wasn't the best energy to just go, what, manifest everything that you want with magic. We're actually here now. When I mean we're leaving behind old structures, everything you learned in school, everything that you have been taught to in this society, we are really finding that it is no good for us at all. Sorry about that. And, you know, this is us now moving into energy where we have the magic, but in order to use the magic, you have to be into your soul. You have to be conscious. You have to be open. This is where we are open. And it has to be a mind blow to open you. The only way people are going to open up right now is the mind freaking blow, which is, guess what? Me doing a horoscope and blowing your mind every day. That's the kind of energy that the universe is sending to everybody. But sitting in your room, living in your life, doing the old same stuff, you have to open up now. Because if you're not doing that, you're going to miss the big boat that's coming. And this is the time to prep. Venus and Capricorn, guess what? Take seriously, you know what, how you can really set your life in motion, the values that you want to set. If you're still valuing the same things right now that you've always valued, it's time to ditch them behind and value new things. Relationships especially relationships, especially when the moon's going to tap into this today and one more time bring up the past, especially if there's, you know, that old structure of the way that you felt good. You know, the old ways of how you felt good are over. It's only new ways. It's only electricity now. It's only the new way to connect. And I can't wait for this weekend's horoscope, which is about the full moon in Leo, which this is what we're all working up for. This is what it's all about today. We're working up for our heart's desires. We're working up for the connection to how we broadcast our heart and connect it all the way around this whole universe. So this is very good energy. Don't let any frustrations in your attitude get in the way today, because that can very much happen. And most importantly, Mars is totally hooked up right now with the nodes. So this is us actually understanding truly the real work that there is right now, which is getting down to our desires. And most importantly, leaving behind all of our old value systems. Check out my website, david-palmer.com. This is the last weekend of my astrology tutoring sale. Check it all out on my astrology classes tab at my website, david-palmer.com. Thank you guys so much for your support, and I'll see you guys for the full moon horoscope tomorrow.